Alright, so we're just going to go through the technique for getting the soft bait down, and what we're doing is we're using our sounder to watch what's happening with the soft bait, so we want to keep in touch. And you'll notice that the soft baits actually drop down right close to where the transducer, so you're just dropping this straight down beside the kayak, and you're fishing very vertical when you're fishing soft baits, or soft plastics should I say. So we're letting it sink down. I've got a 1/4 of an ounce, well, I've got actually got a 1/6 of an ounce jig head. So we're watching that soft plastic and that jig head drop down, and then we're getting it just above the bottom. The fish are hard on the bottom at the moment, so once we're getting it down to the bottom, then we're stopping it, and then the technique is just a little flicking action. What that does is it makes that bait go vertical and then drop down vertical as well, and it creates this real erratic sort of movement on the soft bait or soft plastic, and it's really hard to get the soft bait thing out of my system, but essentially we are fishing soft plastic, so we're just flicking that soft bait up and down every now and then, and sometimes what will happen is a fish will see it, and we're working this soft plastic so that it basically replicates a wounded bait fish, you know, and they tend to swim sort of all up and down more than anything. And here we go, we've got a little bit of it. I can see a fish just come up on the sounder, but he's shied away, or has he? So yeah, we just keep moving that soft plastic around, and the fish is coming back for another look because I did that. At the moment, the trout are very, very slow on the bite. So, you know, you just got to keep working and keep on top of your soft plastic so that you can see what's happening with it. So, you know, that little action again, just, there we go, I just had a little bite. There are fish down there, I can see them, and they are showing interest. I'm getting a few inquiries. So that's just by working that soft bait or soft plastic up and down like that, and creating that little erratic action where it moves up and down is enough to get those fish interested. And there's quite a few fish down there at the moment, so hopefully we can hook one. We just keep working that soft plastic up and down, giving a little twitch here and there. Not so much like we do when we're fishing for snapper, but these are just more little lifts of the rod and then pausing. And what's happening is these fish are seeing the bait and they're coming up to have a look at it. And you'll see this on the sounder. But unfortunately, I'm just not quite hooking up. The fish have been really slow on the bite. I'm being shadowed again by another fish. Give the soft plastic a little twitch just to see if we can get some encouragement from it to come back and have a go. And trout are one of the most trickiest species to get interested sometimes, you know, especially when they're not on the bite like this. But here we go. Oh, we're just getting some inquiries. Yes. Oh yeah, hooked up. Whoa. So that fish, whoa, this fish is taking off. There it goes. It's just done a big jump out front. Woohoo. Oh, it just got unhooked. Bugger. But there you go. You can see what happens with those soft plastics. Just dropping them down and trying to get fish interested in them. And there was a hookup, and unfortunately that fish managed to dislodge the jig head or the hook out of its mouth because it came up really fast to the surface. And sometimes they do that, much like car wire, and it just threw the hook. But never mind. There's the technique anyway, and that's what's been working for me. And sometimes the more erratic the action, the better.